Hi, how you doing? All right, then we had our first lesson this week, and I said this is your summary so that we can look over what we covered and give you some better foundation to the chords that were given out. Now, you would have received already in your email a chord sheet along with the melody and the lyrics written out so that we can make more sense of these chords that we covered. It is sometimes a bit daunting to learn a new style, especially the gospel style. Um Included with what you currently do. We used the key of G because that was the key in which you had did your preview of me just hearing you play the song. So we're going to keep the song in G. Amazing Grace. Again, I always say we should always start off with scales just to get comfortable. Makes playing the melody a lot easier. This is what we did. Our opening practice was the melody. All right, let's practice the melody together. I should say in the key of G. Here we go. And amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. That's important where that high note is. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. No, I'm not going to sing for you. I wasn't gifted with a tremendous singing voice, enough to be able to know where notes are placed on the keyboard. And we gave you generic chords. Now we've written those out for you, but we're going to show you again here on this summary lesson the generic chords we gave you for the left hand. I believe in training both hands at the same time so you'll be comfortable with playing with both hands. We gave you the inversion of a G chord, a G seventh chord, a C chord, and a D seventh. We omitted the A just for the tone of the chord. And we had you play that with the melody. So just the left hand without the melody. Amazing grace, right? How sweet the sound that saved a wretch. We gave you an A chord. That's right. Like me. Forgot the A chord. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. As you can see, we didn't use all the chords there because I believe in teaching generic chords first before you begin to introduce all the other chords that are available to you. And we had you practice the melody with those chords. So with me, if though we're on a Skype lesson, let's practice with it. 1, 2, and play. And very basic, very generic, because again, we're not changing what style you use currently, but we're just going to add to that a different touch to it. Now, I gave you some um, other passing chords that we can use to help change the flavor of the melody. We gave you the G plus 5 Remember? And we gave you the D minor. So we gave you the G plus 5. And by plus 5, we mean in the G scale, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the fifth note. Plus is half a step up. And this is just an inversion of that chord. You received my workbook that has the chord charts, reference charts, and if you go into the chords for the key of G, you'll see, I believe it's on the second page, the G plus 5 fingering. Why it's called a G plus 5 and what the inversions are on the fingering. These is just chords that help to add a different tone to the same melody, and I'll show you how that works. G plus 5. The D minor. Same chords. And all we did was just add a different wrinkle to our chord note to change the sound of our chord. All right, let's practice that together so that we can get, again, comfortable with what we covered on this lesson, because there are more chords coming. Here we go. This is with our changing of the chords. As you see displayed on your screen, which chords we're going to be using now for the left hand. Here we go. 1, 2, and now the intent is to get the left hand knowing which chords you want to play. As you think about them, all right, now that recaps kind of what we covered on our first meeting. There's quite a few things we had looked at, but I'm looking to, again, give you more with this song to get you doing a fuller chords on the right hand. That's what's coming on our next lesson. And you can see melody is still at the top, but now we've added more chords on the right hand. And that is just a D plus 5. All right. I think that covers all that we covered on our Skype lesson. As I say, on our next meeting, we'll get an idea of what else we're going to put together for you to practice. You were given some songs to practice also, which we can talk about those when we have our Skype lesson. And if you have any questions, something new you want to cover other than what we're doing right now, we can talk about that on on our next Skype lesson. All right. Thanks for supporting Sound of Joy Gospel Piano Lessons. See you on Skype. Take care. Bye bye. All right. That brings us to the end of our summary. Again, uh, look over the information that I've sent you. Use this summary as a enhancement to what we had covered in our Skype lesson. And I look to see you at the next lesson to see what we're going to work on next. Take care.